Hey guys, so this is another instructional video. I've always liked to do these because a lot of people ask me about these questions, how to do defense, what should I do, and now that we have war, that you have to use more than one team, I guess this is the best moment ever, I guess. So let's just jump in. So the first thing you have to make sure to have for a defense team is to make sure that you have your energy weapon holders. So by excellence, that's going to be a string hero as long as if you have the whip. If you have the whip, I'm going to show you the whip here. Wait, let me see. I have it on mouth for it. This is the whip. It's going to give you 60% energy to your entire team except the one holding it. So usually the one that's going to hold it, you don't want him to go off so often. So that's definitely mouth for me. So that's the very first thing you have to make sure you have, your energy holder. If you don't have the whip, or you ran out of whips so because you have to do more than one team now, you can use another hero. However, that other hero has to be a very fast or fast hero in a perfect world. So for example, a fast hero is Midas. Midas is like one of the best energy weapon holders in the entire game for sure. So that's really nice. Good weapon holders, energy holders. Well, technically Palmyra is an excellent energy weapon holder because she'll charge up over and over again. So if you have her like a +1, yeah, definitely go ahead and give her an energy weapon. Another one that's good for energy weapons is Gara. She's a fast hero. Very, very nice. Loki is a nice energy holder as well. There's a lot of heroes that can hold an energy weapon. Let me check here. And for defense, so some people like to use Zeitlight as an energy weapon holder, and sometimes he's good for defense as well. Let me see. Irelia is also a nice weapon holder. Not because she's fast, it's more because she's in the background doing damage anyway when everybody's throwing out their stones at everybody. So she's gonna be there. She's gonna give the energy and still hit everybody. Here Rebecca is a nice energy holder as well. She's fast. She's not very good on defense, but if you don't have any options, she's very good. Samal could hold the whip, but he's not very good on defense. But if you don't have anything else, he can definitely hold the whip for you. Let's see. Cathbat is an amazing energy holder. He's like you see here. I'm using the staff here. Energy staff, so because he's a fast hero, if you can believe it. He's very good holding there. So any hero that is fast and very fast, it's gonna be amazing to put on defense for sure. Like for example, Foot here. Sorry, I forgot his name here. Let's check here. Haito. So Haito here he's an amazing weapon holder. He can even hold the whip, and he's the fast hero. He used to be very fast, but now he changed to fast, so yeah. So anyway, besides him, there you go. Where is she? Ah, here we go. She's also very good on holding weapon, for sure. She's a very fast hero. Let me show you here. Where are you? Here we go. There we go. Since she's very fast, you gotta see on this side. She's a very nice energy weapon holder, so you can definitely use her as well if you have her. Definitely for your teams. So that's the very first thing you have to take into account. Energy weapons are like the bread and butter on defense. If you don't have an energy weapon, your defense is not going to be very good. Doesn't matter you have the best teams of the game, it's not going to be very good. The second thing you have to take into account is positions. The very first thing you have to know or understand is who is going to take the stone damage. So that's pretty much going to be two things. A hero that you want to go off fast, and second, a hero that has high defense, or a hero that can survive stone damage. And survive stone damage is almost every single hero in the game, but there's a few that you shouldn't be giving them stone damage. So, but if you have like a hero like Thor, Thor is going to be amazing in general because he's going to give shields to everybody. But I do want him to go off a lot, so I put him in front. I already tested this a lot, and he destroys everybody because, yeah, because he's Thor. If there's any good reason to use him, that's it. He's Thor. So other heroes that I want to go off a lot is like Loki. I always put these two in front for that reason, because I want him to take the stone damage, and when he takes the stone damage, everybody gets his debuff. That is pretty crazy. So you got to think strategically at this point when you're setting up teams in wars. The other thing that you want to have in your team is a dispeller. A good dispeller is super important to make sure these two guys, or your heroes, they're gonna bring in the damage and all the problems, to actually go in and don't have any problems. So heroes that dispel are by excellence. That will be Palmyra. Palmyra, you will want her to go on the left, because heroes skills or supers, they activate from left to right. So your dispeller, you're always going to want to have it on your left side. So dispellers could be Palmyra or Elmist. Elmist and Palmyra are the dispel stars in the game right now. If you don't have these types of heroes, there's other dispellers here, like for example, Lynn, she's a nice dispeller. You got to put her on the left as well. That's a good one. There are other dispellers out there you can definitely use. Let me see, where is she? This girl over here, she's a good dispeller as well. But you got to put her on the left side, remember. So let me see, more dispellers. Yeah, this girl over here, she's a nice dispeller, and she's fast, and she can hold the whip. So she's a good option as well as a 4-star, for sure. So any hero that is dispeller, you should put it on the left for sure. And when you're setting up a team, you definitely have to think about, okay, she's gonna go off first, and then this guy's gonna go off first, and there's this one, and this one, and this, exactly. So you make your strategy based on that specifically. So I want Palmyra to go first, then it's gonna be Elmist, then it's gonna be, let's see, in my situation, I like to use Isadora on defense. So I would like Isadora to go off, but it doesn't really matter where she goes off, as long as she does go off. But it is important to note that if you're going to put her in the middle, she's going to receive more stone damage. So do I want her to receive more stone damage than on this side? The answer would be no, because the red team usually throws a lot of stones. So I'm going to put her on the right and put Malfoy here in the middle. So there, we have the entire team set up now. Now the next part here is weapons, and weapons in general is super important as well. So I understand most people are not going to have these weapons, but this will give you an idea of what you should actually use. So Palmyra, by excellence, people prefer to give her a shield weapon. So Reggie's weapon is right now is the second best weapon, because the new weapon from the new hero is pretty crazy, and yeah, people are gonna want to have that weapon for sure on Palmyra. So shield weapon for Palmyra, if you use her weapon, it is good, but she's gonna die pretty quickly to some all strategy, so I don't recommend it. But if you don't have any better options, you don't have shield weapons, go for her weapon, sure, no problem. So in general, heroes that you want them to survive, or slash heroes that you know people were gonna want to kill quickly, usually a shield weapon is the best option for them. So that's pretty much Palmyra and Isadora. These two, that there's a reason why they're in the back. Because I don't want them to take stone damage. I don't want them to get attacked too much. But people will attack them because they want them dead as soon as possible. So that's why Isadora, instead of giving her a mana weapon or a defense weapon, I give her a shield weapon because her awakenings gives her a lot more shields to make her survive. Pretty much all the videos that I've seen people attacking me is trying to kill Isadora as soon as possible. So a shield weapon like Alia's Staff is pretty good. But you can also give her, for example, like King of the Mines. That's a pretty nice weapon at level 4. That gives 50%, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a pretty nice shield weapon for Isadora as well. Or heroes in general that you want them to survive and people will want to kill them first. So that's something important. So for your actual heroes that do damage, in this case, this specific case, I prefer to give Thor. I gave him Lupita's weapon here. In my testing, he does crazy damage with extra crit and this stacked. So yeah, that's a really nice weapon for him. In other situations, you can give him like Malfort's weapon. It gives a lot of attack and protects him a lot and all that. And things like that. You can give him the weapons that you actually feel that will make him do much more damage and so forth. And if you don't have a better option, you can use Thor to hold the whip as well. That's another thing. And for Loki, I want him to do as much damage as possible. He could hold an energy weapon, but I decided to give him Sigmund's weapon here, because I've seen in testing that it does nice damage. Really, really nice damage here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Malfort, I don't care much if he goes off or not. That's why I give him the energy weapon here. So these are the general things you have to understand to make a defense team. Now, since we have 2 more options, I'm going to show you how I set up my other teams. Alright, so let's start setting up other teams here. This part of the actual team process, you can actually try to make fun teams, fun but effective teams. Like for example here, I like to do some Royal Guard style teams to make extra defense, and everybody knows my favorite hero is Colette, so I definitely enjoy setting up teams with her. So Royal Guard is gonna be like this, and finally this guy over here. I love this hero. So anyway, let's see. So I'm thinking about doing it in a W formation, so it's gonna be 2 in the front. Like the past team over here, it's 2 in the front. I'm gonna try to do it 2 in the front as well here. So let's see. Since I do have Theo here, I really want to have a hero that shares damage. So I'm definitely going to do this and add Valerie here. So that's gonna be nice, because damage share with these types of teams is pretty cool. Because since all the damage is shared, Theo is going to get his buff, and and Colette here and Gara are gonna activate Colette's ability here. So you got to think like that. This is gonna work with this. This is gonna work with that. Things like that. So let me find my weapon holder. Let's see. Yeah. So Survivor is one of the best defense heroes, especially for 4 stars, and he's an excellent whip holder. But you can definitely try to find another hero here. Let me see. Preferably a hero that is fast. Yeah, let's do it like this. And Theo. Here we go. So like this. So I set up these weapons like this. For example, Gara, I want her to go off as soon as possible, so I give her her weapon. A very good weapon to give her is also Reggie's weapon. But with Colette, it's better to just not have any shields. So I chose Cathbat for the energy weapon because he's a fast hero and he's amazing in general. And I gave the mana weapon to Theo because I want him to go fast. Though I could make him slower. Let's see. That could be an option. Huh. I could give her Soul Collector, but that's pretty risky. Soul Collector is this one. That's gonna be maybe it could be problematic. I could give him the shield weapon but I'm not gonna give it to him. But anyhow, I think that's good. And obviously I get Mallory her weapon because it's gonna be more defense. That's pretty nice. So let's go now for the third team. The third team, I think I'm going to go with Midas. Midas is one of the best defense heroes. He has been going down less because of, you know, purple teams being absolutely broken. But he's still a very amazing defense hero. So let's see here. We're going to, this time we are going to use Survivor to hold the whip. Let's see who else. Yeah. We're definitely going to put Elmas here on the left. As we already told, we do want our Dispeller. So, other heroes that I could use. Well, if I had here Percy more upgraded, I would put him here. He would have been amazing here, but I still need to upgrade him. So I have to find another choice here. So in the meantime, I'm going to use Aurelia. Aurelia is nice, especially with Reggie weapon. It's pretty nice. And finally, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna put definitely Reginald. Reginald, I recently put him to +5, so he's gonna be pretty interesting. And I put him the little, I call it revenge weapon. The revenge weapon here, Abysmal Shadow, because if he gets high amounts of damage on and he gets killed, he's going to reflect that damage, so that's pretty nice. So I like to use that weapon on him for sure, especially if the enemy's gonna go using, for example, this hero over here, Adritha. They're gonna try to kill Midas or him first, and if they do that, they're going to kill their own hero pretty quickly. So yeah, so here I chose this weapon here for Elmas because he gets 30% more shields, so that's pretty crazy. That's gonna help him survive a lot. And Midas weapon is self-explanatory. It's gonna give shields to everybody. So yeah, so my idea with this team is I'm gonna dispel, get shields, and do damage, and maybe do a lot of damage with Reggie here. So my damage here is gonna be these two, and these two are gonna create shields, slow the hero, and Midas may kill someone. It could be, I don't know. It depends on the enemy. And Elma's gonna make sure that nobody has buffs and shields and things. Well, not shields, no buffs and no, you know, buffs in general. So that's pretty much the strategy on all three teams here. So you can do similar strategies with 4 stars, for sure. Let's see. If you're going to do the team that is Red Streak, you definitely need to put Cassandra on the right side. So she goes off and cleanses everybody. Let me see. This hero here, Zania, is amazing for defense. I definitely recommend using her if you don't have a lot of options. Lupita is good, but you're probably best to put her on the left side. If you have Asta, you can go ahead and try to use her for sure. Definitely try to use her with, let me show you here, with Karma here. That's going to be really fun. But you have to remember, you have to use the M formation, 3 in the front, 2 in the back, and Asta in the middle. So that's going to be really funny. You can try to use the new hero Tarmo in an Idris team, just like I said in the video I did for him. So that's going to be funny and fun to actually use him there. Let me see. Good on defense. You can go crazy and actually use Juggermon for defense as well. If you have a few purples in the front and things like that, yeah, why not? We're gonna give them defense and things like that. And if you have a lot of blues on your defense team, you can also use this one here as well, Vita.
I'll read you my poems.
Now that's pretty much gonna be your very last team if you don't have any better options there. Who is pretty good on defense too. You can definitely use her on defense, sure. You can definitely use Mary as well, but you gotta put her on the left side. You want her to go out first, so the actual damage that she actually gives there with the debuff stacks there. I already talked about her. She's pretty good on defense. Don't underestimate her. If I'm missing one. Jacob is pretty good for defense as well, but you gotta put him on the right side. Well, he is technically a dispeller, but he's a really slow dispeller. So you can choose to put him on the left if you don't have any dispellers, but if you already have a dispel on the left side, put him on the right for sure. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Here. Oh, I almost forgot about this guy. I don't have him upgraded. Felix, you can actually use him on defense as well. But it's going to be M formation as well. 3 in the front, 2 in the back. And you put him in the middle and it's going to give shields to everybody in the team. So that's pretty cool. Where are you? Almost. Here we go. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Alright, so I hope this helps you out in setting up teams, guys. There's a lot of options out there, and you can actually try to make a good defense team here. Oh, I forgot to mention Poofin. Poofin is good. And this girl over here, Mina, is good on the Idra team that I already mentioned. Alright guys, hope this helps. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.